Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm recording this from Tzfat, where I'm here with my family. And I wanted to talk this week about the relevance of light. And we're in a dark world, and what strategies do we have to deal when we see darkness? What are the strategies? And this week's Parshat is all about that, because Aaron was given the mitzvah of lighting the menorah. And he was told from Hashem that this mitzvah is the greatest mitzvah. It's beyond the sacrifices. It was the greatest mitzvah, and it will last forever. And I want to ask some basic questions. Number one, we know that it didn't last forever because the temple, the Bet Mikdash, was destroyed. And in fact, the menorah became the symbol on Titus's arch of the destruction of the temple. Also, why has the menorah become the symbol in a way? Like it's become the official emblem of the state of Israel. What is it about the menorah? And what is the relevance of light to Judaism? And I want to draw on the teachings again of the Slonim Rebbe. He says in his wonderful sefer, the Netivot Shalom, where he connects the mitzvah of menorah, the mitzvah that humanity, that man brings light into the world, he draws that back to the story of creation. Because the first creative act of God in the story of creation on day one was Vayomer Elokim Yehi Or. And God said, in this dark world, there shall be light. I will bring light. Yehi Or. This was the first day of creation. Now we know that the sun and the moon was created on day 4. So this can't be a physical light. And the commentaries explain that this was a spiritual light. This was a light that illuminates existence. It hides behind everything. And the rabbis say that in fact this light was hidden. It was hidden for the righteous, for those who seek it. And the Slonim explains that this is exactly what it says when it says that the menorah was hidden. It was the one article, they say the Medrash explains, that was hidden. Because it's exactly the same light. The light of the menorah is connected to the light of creation. This draws on a light that is forever part of existence. You know, Rav Kook famously was stranded in London during the First World War, and he spent time in the National Gallery, and he was inspired by the work of Rembrandt. And he said, when I look at Rembrandt, I actually understand this idea of the light that is embedded in creation. For those who are aware, for those who are seekers, we can find light in places where we wouldn't imagine that there would be light. The light is always there. And we have an opportunity. When we see darkness, we have an opportunity to either fight darkness with darkness or hide from darkness, or we can choose to light a candle. And I believe that is the essence. It's such an important teaching of Judaism, that every point, wherever we are, we have a choice where we can bring that light into our awareness, where we can choose to light a candle, choose to find light. Even when there's dark, we can hide or we can bring light. And I believe that's the reason the menorah has become the symbol, because the light of the menorah does last forever. It's not a physical light. It is hidden. That's the mitzvah that was given to Aaron. This mitzvah will last forever because it indeed does last forever. But it's accessible for all of us, and especially at these times, to radiate light, illuminate light, look for light, the way we look at others, the way we interact with others, the way we are on social media. We can look for the dark, or we can choose the light. I wish everyone a wonderful Shabbat Shalom.